Hello and welcome back everybody to another Greg Tech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all having a very great day today so far. Just getting everything loaded up to keep an eye on the chat and then we will be all good to go. So there's my stream, there's the chat. See the restream chat and everything. That is good. Also open up the TikTok stream chat. Good. Awesome. So that is now up and rolling. Now I'm just going to share the stream over on, what do you want to call it? The Discord. There we go. Copy everything. Let's see. There we go. So I just had to post that. Boom. And over to the Greg Tech Discord. Sorry. Just posting, trying to post like a nice little message along with like the stream that I'm sharing and everything. Also, let me just check the chat. Okay, there's nothing in the chat there or there. So okay, we're still good yet. Carlos, how's it going today? Just trying to make my I call them a post because that's technically what they are. Just trying to make my posts a little bit more personal because I like connecting with my audience, making it a bit more personal rather than, you know, the same thing over and over again where people just kind of just, you know, just do the basics. Alright, there we go. Just had to get up, turn off the fan. Greg, what's going on, Andre? How are you doing? Oh my gosh, last night was terrible. I fell asleep probably like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and I woke up about 3 a.m. I could have gotten up, could have streamed, but it's just a weird time of the day. I just like played on my phone for like an hour or two and then fell back asleep for a couple more hours. But now finally here we are, back with another stream and some more Greg Tech. But thankfully I should be good to go, like back on the normal sleep schedule, so that is awesome. Drying the outside area, lots of rain. Yeah, you get a lot more rain than us, so I could not imagine having to deal with that all the time. So it's a bit more enjoyable when we get it, and it's just like, oh yeah, I get to listen to the storm. Which, it only rained for that couple of minutes during the stream, or maybe it was like after the stream or something. But yeah, it was like that 15 minutes I was done, and then that was it for the day. Doing fine, enjoying a more relaxing day. How about you? Not doing too bad. Yeah, just happy to get back into Greg Tech, and really cannot wait to just hopefully get tons more of, what do you want to call it, tungstate, scheelite, whatever it is, to get a bunch more tungsten steel, as well as I might set up a couple multi-block miners in the Twilight Forest. It's been a while since we've been there, so that way we can get some fluorine from the cryolite. But yes, just once again sharing my stream over in the Discord. There we go. Perfect. So that is now shared. I see Jacob's over in the TikTok stream. That's fine. I can leave that all there. And we are golden. Sweet. So, yes, we are back. We have our rocket here for the thumbnail. Excuse me, I'm not going to quite go there right away. because we do have the one, what is it, mining machine still kind of operating, but we want to get a couple more multi-block miners as well as the ender chests and everything, so that way we can transport our items. Let's just kind of clean up our inventory here so we're getting all prepared for the day. So we have all of our AE2 stuff. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Forget to change scenes. Did I? Oh, yes I did. I'm so sorry. Greg Tech New Horizons. Thank you for that. So that's one thing that stinks about looking at the restream chat, is I never get to see face orange. Yes. Oh man, I wish that the emojis that people send in chat I actually get to see with the restream chat. I have to have like the YouTube chat open to see the YouTube's emojis, but it's all good. But yes, I didn't really miss much. I was just cleaning my inventory there for a second. Take all of these other random blocks, or I guess components, and then yeah, I'll just kind of clean up ourselves for a second, and then we'll be good. This is insane how much garbage I just have just chilling in these chests. Ugh. So we got all these conduits. I don't really care, and then I will probably get rid of some of these ores here or whatnot. Probably a good idea to not forget the mining pipes. I feel like one of the mining machines actually stopped drilling because we may have run out of mining pipes, and that's not good, obviously. Perfect. Jello, what's going on? I have decided to materialize at this very moment. How's it going? Thank you very much for materializing today. Welcome into the Greg Tech stream. As you can see, I was just doing a little bit of inventory management, and it is still absolutely disgusting, so I do apologize, but it is better than what it was. Tape, let's see, dyes we don't need. Golden lasso we'll keep just in case, but empty cells. Just dump all of this. I'm also happy. See, I think I talked about it yesterday, but at least there is another person that I like working with tomorrow, at the bare minimum, or it's just a all-out replacement of the other person that I was going to be working with, which the other person wasn't too terrible. I mean, they're not bad at all. It's just they just constantly just running full speed, like 150%, and it's just like sometimes it gets to be a little much when it doesn't need to be, like skipping breaks or doing other stuff like that when, yeah, you just don't need to. But this person's pretty dang good. Still able to get tons of work done and not having to worry about overstressing yourself too much. Okay, so yes, today I want to obviously get a bunch more resources. I have like 0 of tungsten steel, or at least tungsten. You see, no tungstic acid. I do have 172 tungsten steel ingots, but let's be honest, that goes by insanely quick. Just, it's terrible. We are gonna need, oh, there you go, we got a baby chicken. We are gonna need a bunch of ender chest, ender tanks. It kind of sucks to get because it takes a lot of magic, a lot of, oh, you know what? Balance shard, Salus Mundus. We have some kind of going right now, and it stinks I don't really have a system for truly making a bunch more nether stars. So nether star is the assembling machine, null catalyst with Salus Mundus. So let's see how much our system has. Null catalyst 92, hot dang. And then Salus Mundus 58. So I probably could make a couple, but we need to make a bunch more Salus Mundus. Ooh, what about giving the Me Quantum Bridges a shot? So, the Me Quantum Bridges. I don't think that's something that I have yet. I think the Quantum Ring, Quantum Ingot, Quantum Generator. Unless that's what you're talking about, the Quantum Ring, because I have something like that. And that saves you from having to make anything ender. So I feel like that was a different thing, wasn't it? Matter manipulator ring. Quantum computer. It is that, yeah, okay. And it wasn't too hard from what I remember. It was just the power, but then we did actually take power. I want to go to the Nether and see. Ender IO. So there we got that. I guess it wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Or it would probably be a really, really good idea. So let's go outside. And let's just do a check here real quick. Yeah, the only thing I would have to do is try to set up... Oh. Oh, good. Yeah, I like when I spawn down here sometimes. That's how I died for my first time, actually, in this series. Nope, that ain't it. So we're going to go inside. So we have our quantum ring. Dense energy cable. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So yes, we had a GregTech energy P2P that we linked with the overworld, and that's where our energy's coming in. At least, see, that comes into here. That powers up, what is this? Monster Repellator. All of our energy here. Going into the machines. But that's not actually powering the rest of the me system, is it? I don't think it is. Hey, DC Tron, what's going on? How you doing today? And Panda, hello, nice to see you again. I just noticed you in the chat. Oh boy, I hear some wasps outside. That's not good. You can route fluids, items, and even power through it, and it's up to you. So that would be also really good for Mars then, because then it would save me from having to send back fluids through the Ender Fluid tank, which is basically the salt water that I was using for chlorine and stuff. Yeah, quantum ring, so it just needs energy to start, which, yeah, I had that dense... that little power cube, and it worked perfectly fine to keep this running. Here's another quantum ring. That might not be a bad idea. Quantum bridge is just extending the network, so it will have power from the other point. Okay. So that wouldn't be too much of a problem then. And most of my machines are already operating with power of their own. So I don't have to worry. No valid recipe. Oh yeah, gelid cryotheum's done, which... I need to automate that eventually, which is the theme of everything in this series. Panda, I hate wasps. Are you talking about in GregTech in general, or just like in real life? Real life, they're very annoying. What if instead of wasps, it was... it was spelled like that? You know, you could spell it in any way and it would work just like that. Or wasn't. Actually, I just realized that. Was. Actually, I just realized that wasps is spelled with was, and then PS. Like, for a second that looked weird to me, but no, that's not right. GregTech New Horizons has wasps. Yes. In the Nether they do. Right next to my base there. And they're kind of annoying, but they are actually needed for a couple of the quests. See, we're having trouble with the quantum ring turning off because the chunk was fully charged. Fully charged? What do you mean by that? Wasn't. So now you got me thinking, Panda. Okay, so the quantum ring, and I'm just trying to think to get the items into the system. Okay, let us cook for a second. Let's go down. We would have to get... So we would connect the quantum ring somewhere in here. I could have a couple quantum rings, because yes, it would be cool to have all the quantum rings down there, but it wouldn't make sense. Unless it does, because I always forget exactly how the A2 system works. Because I don't have a good filter. I mean, I guess I could have the quantum ring here, have a line going back to the ore proc. Oh yeah, it's just not fully loaded. Okay, so yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, I thought you meant you heard wasps IRL. I would be tweaking. Yeah, thankfully no. Although oh my goodness. So bumblebees, they're not really. I don't even know if they can sting or anything like that. But we have like a little patio door, and somehow, some way, like it's just been closed because it's just hot during the summer. And it crawled through a crack, and all of a sudden, like Paris is there, just sitting there playing with it. I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. So I'm trying to sit there, capture it with like a paper towel, so that A, it doesn't sting me, and it doesn't, I don't know, start flying away randomly in the apartment. I can't lose it. So I spent like 5 minutes just trying, well, maybe not that long, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes just trying to capture it without also killing it, because if I just wanted to kill it, I would just squish it. But trying to be nice. Thankfully, I captured it. Hopefully, it didn't do too much damage and let it go. But yeah, somehow a bumblebee got in. Of course, anything that buzzes, makes noise, flies around, the cat just loves. Bumblebees bite, if I remember correctly. That's crazy. I didn't even think they... See, I would have thought they just had like a stinger. Quantum Ring. Sunyon. I missed 3 whole seasons. What are you talking about, Jello? Unless you're talking about, yeah, it's been so long since you've been here. This is a quantum ring. It allows us to basically transport items or use our AE2 system cross-dimensionally, which is nice. Just insert an ore card with sticky card onto the ore setup reader, forcing all ore files in the system to go to the OreNet. Okay. So you're saying... Sticky card. Hold on a second. Just checking it. Mango. Hello, what's going on, Mango Soy? Welcome to the stream. I just noticed your chat. I do apologize. Also, Noel Holiday. Love the profile picture. We're going to be playing some Deltarune this weekend, going the Snowgrave route. Autocorrect is messed up today. It's all good. So you're saying take an ore card over here, and then I would have to have a sticky card. So, okay, we would have a cell. Tooth Grinder, how you doing today? Because I am curious. We could test this too. We could disconnect this system from the mainnet. Check how many ores we have in the mainnet. Because I would love... Yeah, because right now, anytime I dump something into the mainnet, whether it's ores, it doesn't automatically go here. So I kind of dislike that. But I want it to work where I could, I guess maybe I'd have to have a couple sticky cards where I dump in any dust, any freaking anything, and it goes to the OreNet. Whatever needs to go there. The Skullcrawler. Are you going to play Deltarune Chapter 5 when it comes out? Yes, I will be. So keep an eye out for that. I think it's a Sunday that it drops, which is kind of a weird day. You would think like a Friday or maybe a Saturday, but yes, I'll be playing that right away. Not great, honestly, but at least tomorrow is a holiday. Well, hopefully you enjoy your holiday, and I hope that you have a better day today. I'm sorry to hear that it's not going so well. Yeah, in the place where your mainnet reads the item. Interesting. Okay, so I gotta figure out where that is. All my Deltarune saves got deleted, so now I gotta replay the entire game again before the update comes out. Snowgrave as well, and it's Wednesday, I think. Wednesday? That's even grosser. Because then I might have to work that day, but we'll see. How'd they get deleted, Panda? Did you uninstall the... Oh, man. If that happens to me, I'm going to be very sad. Because I uninstalled it to save room for Greg Tech. And, yeah, you know how that goes. Just stuff getting deleted is going to be amazing. Also, where's my table? Uh-oh. Where is it? I'm not seeing my other, like, workbench thing. Did I put it in here? For some reason I think it's called, like, a forge or something, and I forgot. Hold on. Forge. Yeah, it's like a tool forge. Tool forge. Hey, there it is. I'm just blind. Okay, good. Sometimes some annoying and weird crap is happening. I'm sorry to hear that. Did I miss another thing? Deltarune is coming out soon. Yes, a new chapter of Deltarune is dropping later this month, so about 2 weeks from now, I think. This happened before Chapter 3 and 4, too. I don't know why this just happens to me. That's stupid. And it gets kind of annoying. Like, it would be kind of nice if you could maybe somehow just skip a couple chapters if you so choose, because of things like that happening. But I guess we'll see. Ore card. Let's make a couple of these. Also, thank you very much for your help, Carlos. Yeah, also, I was worried today, not this morning, just like maybe within the last hour or so, I was trying to load up my PC, and everything goes fine up until after you log in. Like, you put in your computer password, and then normally it would open up to the normal desktop, like, screen where you have all of your programs, your background, whatever. And it would load and just show me a black screen, but I would be able to see my cursor, so I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully nothing stupid's happening with my computer now, so you'll hear about it in the Discord if something does happen where the computer does take a crap. But right now would not be a good time to get an upgrade, because just saving up for the wedding and everything is going to be a little expensive. So yeah, hopefully our computer can last us a couple more years. Alright, we're going to need sticky cards too. Should have some though. Okay. Don't really mind replaying. It's a little refresher before the update anyways. True. That makes sense. Oh, and you can just select the chapter. Okay, that makes sense. June 24th, I think. So I don't know why I was thinking the 28th. I think you can skip chapters, you just have to start a fresh save. That makes sense then. Let me check the calendar. Oh, June 24th is a Wednesday. See, I thought it was June 28th, unless my eyes were just blind, which they normally are. When does Chapter 5 release? Yeah. June 24th. Okay. So I guess we'll see how my work schedule is. If I do work, hopefully it's just a normal 8-hour day, and then I could just start, midday, or even, no matter what, I gotta try and stream it because it's Deltarune, and we have to stream it. We can't not do it. I would definitely check up on your drive health via some program like Crystal Disk Info. I assume that's just some random thing you just have to kind of go download just to test out. How does it test the health of your drive? So I did see some other things where, like, when you load up your PC, it'll check, like, PC health or something like that. Just with whatever's basically already installed. Okay, so we got the Ordict card, all crafted. I have to go back to Carlos's message. So just insert an ore card with a sticky card into the ore setup reader, forcing all ore files in the system to go to the ore net. So do I have to do something special with the card like I've done in the past? Dang, the progress has been good. What's going on, Carol? How you doing? The progress has been amazing. I'm not sure where you last left off, but we are in tier... I keep always forgetting. It's the IV tier, tier 5. I always forget the numbers. Alright. Yes, okay, so we have to do... Oh, wait. No, or oh, wait. Oh my goodness, my stomach's rumbling. Item, cell. I'd assume I'd have to put a cell on it. So yeah, ore, crushed, etc. Yeah, okay. Drives. Save this info by themselves. The programs just read and... Oh yeah, parse this info into a readable format. Okay, so that'd be nice. Yeah, definitely I should do that because my computer is getting a little bit older. Can't you just do or? Maybe. Because what do we have here? We have the export bus. And then here we have all of this. But this is more so of a filter for everything else to kind of go through here and maybe a couple items not to go through. Because we have, yeah, not crushed, purified, this is basically everything, and not dust stone, not crushed purified. Yeah, okay. It needs to be on the storage bus that reads your network from the mainnet. So that would be... Yeah, my mainnet reads. So the storage bus is like a reader. It's reading everything in here. So this would be here. And... See, that says extract only, though. We want to be able to insert. Because that's where it stores the stone. Nice. I finally got to HV. Progress has been slow but steady. It's all good. That's all that matters, is slow and steady. And as long as you're having fun, not burning yourself out. Also dust, I guess. Yeah, the dust I would like to do as well. Yes, so it is on this one. So I would have to set this to also bi-directional. But I was having some problems with this before, so hopefully it doesn't cause more problems. We're doing an Ordict card. We're going to do everything. Well, actually, yeah, we have to do ore because we don't want everything in here. Ore. And then we got this other weird symbol that I forgot the name of. Hold on, where is it on my keyboard? Right there. And then crushed. Hopefully we don't break our system here. Crushed ore. Hold on. Just do copper ore. So we got that. That goes into crushed. Okay, so it's pretty much crushed. Dust, ice. I know I'm going to put dust here, and that's going to put in some other dust that don't actually need to go into here, but... Oh, you know what? I just realized. So this isn't going to work. I'm going to need to put a storage bus on the other part of the system because this is the dust that's just the final area that goes back to the mainnet. So I need to actually do this somewhere else. And put the ore card with the sticky card. Look at all types of metadata: ore, crushed, impure, crushed, dust, etc. Let's take all that off. Okay, so you put these two cards here too. Okay. So that's where I want all of my stuff to get into. Could I put a little line up here with the storage bus there? Or maybe no, just put another interface. Hold on. Okay, where's my chest? See, AE2 is so much fun sometimes. Okay, so to do this, obviously we want all items. So I don't know what's special about this one. Just refresh it just in case. So we want an interface. Yes. Okay, so that should be good. Disconnect the network now because it's putting everything there. Oh, yeah. Extract only. There we go. So that one should be good. Back to normal. It's been a while since you've lost your mind regarding ore proc. I'll go get my popcorn. Sounds good. Hopefully it's not too bad. We'll see what happens. Also, thank you very much, everybody in the stream. I see Alexis also here is still Noel. Thank you very much, everybody. As well as all the other platforms we have people on, which let's take a peek. Okay, so it's just YouTube and the Double T platforms people are on. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And there we just keep that chat open. And we're good. I'm dematerializing. We'll see you later, Jello. Take care. Get some good rest. Sunny. Oh, I just see Sunny. Yo, bro. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh, boy. It's probably... Yo, bro. Just wanted to show you some real love for your stream because you generally got crazy potential. Yep. We're gonna ban that. Alright. And let's see, everything else, all the other messages. Blaze doesn't invent things, it's for everyone to go there. If you didn't mess up the system, it should work. Yeah. Well, I never had anything, I don't think I ever had it fully set up to where items from the main net get deposited into here. Which actually now I'm just realizing, if I want to do this, oof. Wouldn't I just do this, and then that way, if the storage bus is here, the ore proc net would read it and then pull it this way. The dust has to pass through the filter and be placed in the final network. Yeah, the dust gets put into the final network right here. So I'm going to have to upgrade my item cells, which actually, let me see if I have any of the bigger ones. 256k, let's get a couple of those. Start with a follow. Impossible, it's all good, Jello. Alright, so we're going to test kind of off of what Carlos is saying here. It's funny, like, I'm still thinking my brain's fried. Hey, there we go. So these are what we want. Let's put this in the chest that they actually belong into. Put those there, those there. That is definitely not what goes there. Storage bus, please. So, a sticky card. I don't know how the sticky card also works with this. But if we did ore, I still think your ore proc is more complex than it needs to be. I would agree with that. So the storage bus with the ore and sticky card must be on the main net. Really? Okay. But rebuilding would probably be way too much work. Yeah, at this point it probably would be. So there's that, there's that. Ore. Then we got crushed. And we should probably just need just dust to be fine, I would assume. Dust. Although there's probably going to be other dust. Wait, does this work? Dust? Yeah, there's a bunch of dust there. See, I don't like how these show up for dust. Reverse what you're doing. So this is good right now, right? This is what you were saying, because you didn't like it the way it was before. Okay, just check the chat there. We're good. Should just be ore. Raw ore, that should still work. Needs everyone. Yeah, it needs every. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like everyone that you normally use. I don't even know how to search for all the other metadatas. Actually, hold on. No, we don't. Not know. Crushed. Oh yeah, there's the crushed centrifuge. Well, crushed should just work no matter what. Even if it's crushed centrifuge, no? Dust pure. Dust impure. So do you have to have the asterisks after? Or does it work with just before? I feel like that should be good, just like that. But we're just going to clear it just in case. Because what do we have here? Well, that's everything. Not dust, stone, not... See, I don't know what... That one has an asterisk. That one doesn't. Or whatever this is. That one does. That one doesn't. That one doesn't. I forgot programming language all again. Oops. Alright, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, crushed dust. Asterisk means you allow any symbol or word at that spot. Okay. I just don't understand the difference of maybe putting it before and after, or just before or just after. So, dust before means you allow anything before the word dust. Okay. Anything before the word dust. Oh, like... Interesting. I'm trying to think of, like... I always say to, like, explain it like I'm 5 years old. Because I kind of understand that, but then anything meaning as in, like, anything else that's in the filter, or just anything in general. But obviously it shouldn't be anything in general, because these are filters anyways. So it does need it before and after. And then also, like, the weird double stacked line in between. Dust is anything after the word dust, and dust is anything before and after. Okay. So, like, that all makes sense to me, like, how that works. And I just need to know how they kind of correlate together. Oh, good, I'm going to cough up fire. Good. Just burn everything down. So we're going to have ore. And then probably this. And then crushed. That. And then dust. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but then we said go Greg? I don't know, would we just die? You never get to Greg. If you type ore, it will read all ores and not raw ore. Yeah, which, that I understand. Or actually, okay, so does then the asterisk just relate to how it reads the metadata? So yeah, dust is anything after the word dust. So maybe that would make... Oh, what the hell am I doing? No, don't go to stream settings. I think so, maybe it... Yeah, ore will match raw ore, because it's reading... So it would work... Raw ore would work if you have the asterisks before, because it should read before. But if you have just ore and then the asterisk after, it wouldn't actually read the raw ore. That would kind of make sense then. Yeah, Carlos is saying, okay. I just checked up on that. The chat's good over there. Okay. So ore, crush, dust. So it should take all dust, should take all crush, should take all ore. And now, because the sticky card is there, anything relating to that is going to be directly pulled from the mainnet to here because of the sticky card, right? Excuse me. And it should be technically insert only. Correct, okay. Excuse me. Someone was caught in my throat there, but we are good now. And I hope that that works. So, alright. See what we have here. Holy balls. Okay. Now, the good thing is, this doesn't look like anything from the final spot. Which is good. Except that now is my system broken. Oh yeah, purified malachite. Okay. Uses for malachite. Purified version, though. I'm pretty sure that malachite... No, maybe I think it was just chalcopyrite that was used for platline stuff. Interesting that you could centrifuge it, or sift it into more malachite for more copper. You get more copper there. Obviously, just smelt it straight up. Selenium dioxide. Oh, brother. What is selenium dioxide for? Selenious acid. Diluted sulfuric acid, which we don't care about that, but molten selenium. Okay, so that's going to be a different metal that we're eventually going to get. Selenium. Is that going to be the only way to get selenium? Yeah, molten selenium. Technetium plasma? Oh my gosh. Sticky card says that unique is the place where the ores can go. Okay. Plasma. So we can make plasma eventually, but it's funny it says there's no use for the plasma there. Which is weird, because maybe... You'd feel like if it had a use, it would show it. Oh good, it can't go back. Molten selenium. Check if the previous bus is showing extract only because it messed up the network. Should. I'll go check it again. This bus... extract only. So yeah, I flipped it back over now, so it should be fine. And then this one should be insert only. Alright. Well, until malachite becomes a problem that we need it for actually selenium or something like that, I ain't gonna worry. Oh, it's used in the space elevator, if I remember correctly. Uses... So actually, is there any other ways to make it? Molten selenium. Selenium plasma, vacuum, all of that. Okay. So, we have carbon and selenious dust. Or selenious. Okay, so there's only that way to make a selenious acid, selenium dioxide. Okay, so it's tetrahedrite, chalcopyrite, or copper. So we'll have plenty of ways to make it. It's fine. Interesting. Copper is the most efficient. So as of now, I don't care. We'll just smelt it up right away. Second best plasma to boost production. Oh, okay. So that kind of plasma is going to be almost like a fuel source, kind of. I'm back. What's new? Just messing around with the ore proc now that I think we finally got it good. Carlos is a W guy. Carlos is amazing. Pretty much everybody here is amazing. So I cannot complain because we always have amazing help from everyone. Okay, so... Purified malachite. Where can we go with this right now? Purified malachite. Just go with the sifter, because then we can use this. Could then macerate it into the dust. It's technically a gem, yes. Which is interesting. Then all of our gems go over, which then we could put it into a smelter for something else, but that's fine. Brown limonite, calcite. Do I care about limonite? What can come from this? I forget. Centrifuge, iron, all that. I think you could electrolyze it, but I guess not. No. Or just brown dye, which I don't care about. Alright, so I guess we can just put it through the sifter. Purified. I guess purified can get that and get that. Sifter is brown? Yes. Alright, Merry Christmas. And then you get dumped into that. Storage is filling up. What does he need? Selenium now. Nope, not quite yet. It's just, I was looking at it, I saw that it was a byproduct that was probably going to be important, but since I don't care about it too much right now, we're just going to sift all of our malachite, so that way we just turn it into copper. Alright, so that's good. We have to keep probably filtering everything out here now. How's this looking? Sort by number of items. Okay, so it does appear it is still flowing. Pitch blend. Garnerite. Which is strange. I don't know why I have so much visible. See, that should be going down here. The nickel. It appears to be going up. Okay, I got texted by work. I'll let him cook for a minute. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. We'll give that some time before we answer that. It's not relating to today, so we're just going to leave that. Probably because everything... Right, the network's been clogged for a long time. That could be that the net... Oh, you know what? Maybe it has been clogged for a while with the malachite. I don't know where I would have had a malachite vein, but yeah, it's probably what that was all about. We got titanium, pitch blend. Ooh, okay, so actually we might not have to go to Mars right away. We have some scheelite, desh, stibnite. What about tungstate? Oh, we have... Oh my gosh. When will you start Series 3? After Series 2, or Season 3, I meant. After Season 2. Which I don't know what Season 3 will hold. As long as Season 3 is only started because we completed Season 2, not because Season 2 ended because of something weird like the first one, where I accidentally corrupted my world. Yeah, I just had been stuck for a long time, yeah. Which, thankfully, we have things flowing again, which is beautiful. So now, we're going to dump all of these into here, and I would like to get the I/O port to kind of sort some more of my items now. I'm also curious to maybe figuring out or just doing a test to where I can disconnect the main net, see what ores and what stuff I might have in the main net, which hopefully should be none now, and then obviously reconnecting it, checking what I have for ores, and then it should just only see everything that is connected via this. The I/O port, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there is 7. But then, yeah, we're gonna need... Well, actually, it should be on this end of everything, so if I do this, hopefully it deposits everything from these into the other cells. So these are all empty. Let's just take down this wall for now, just to see everything. Nice. The storage bus will not pull the files that are already on the on the net. Yes. Hey, we also hit 100 restream messages. Nice. I guess we'll just keep all of our cells here and just keep doing this. 1K. Empty out all the 4K cells. That is crazy how quick that goes. Yeah, if we can consolidate all of this, it's going to be quite nice. See all these numbers going up. Very, very good. Just like that. We have a bunch more cells now that we can just save for other stuff. Although they are very weak, so there's not really much that I'd be using these for. 4K, let's give all these. Try and empty these all out. There's a couple more 4Ks here. Remove all cells and place them in a chest, then format them for larger cells. What, like I can upgrade these into bigger cells? And each storage drive has a different priority, each one. Oops, I accidentally put these all in the wrong chest too. So that one still has items. Yes, really? Oh my gosh, you have a Selby. That's crazy. I didn't even know that you could do that. 4 kilobytes and 4 kilobytes used. 62 of 63 item types. But it needs to be empty without items, otherwise it's void. Oh! So yeah, you're just saying... So how do I upgrade? So say I take this cell, put it in a chest. Remove all cells, place them in a chest, and then format them for larger cells. What do you mean by format? Unless you're saying, do this, craft it down into storage components, and then upgrade that way. Because that makes sense then. So you know what? Let's put all these big ones up in the main part here. Shift click to remove the core. Really? Oh, I see what you... Okay. So yeah, then all of these, let's just... Why is that one any different? Hold on. What's going on here? One of them didn't dump out with the rest. Oh, see, look at that one. Yeah, that would have been bad. This one's got items in it, so... Dump that there. Did not think that I was going to be cleaning out the ore proc today. But hey, we're making moves in the world. Dust. So there's all that. So now let's just do... Oof. I don't want to remove power to this. Especially right now since we're transferring items. So let's just wait. And then we can do that after... Still doing all that transfer. Okay. Nothing, nothing, nothing. There's nothing in these. Oh, I see this one was filtered for like charcoal and all the other goofy stuff. I see. First take the first storage drive. Give it high priority, then put the high capacity cells in it. This forces all other types of drives to go there first. Give it high priority. Okay, yeah. So this one will have like a priority of, say, 100. 108 even. Then the other drives will decrease in priority, so the items will go in order, not randomly. I gotcha. So this would be, let's just do priority. Oh yeah, I forgot that it could actually do that. Minus 10, plus 2. Enter. Then we just do 99. Hopefully that doesn't mess up anything over there. 98. 97. 96. So I kind of had it already there a little bit, but just to be on the safe side. And 95. Oops. Right back up there. Nice. Now we could just dump this back into the meat system, so that way we could upgrade those. Okay, so now that we're also getting tungstate and scheelite, I don't know where it's being stored. Tungstate. I think it may be time to finally upgrade this to a quad centrifuge. It's terrible. You can do this for fluids and leave a drive with very low priority with a cell set to void. That way you can create a fluid stock without ever worrying about voiding. So that'd be kind of nice. What are we running on for power here? EV. Input hatch. No idea why there's an input hatch. So there's an input bus. So then all these are going to be shared. Output bus. Output hatch. Yeah, I'd have to rebuild that a little bit, but probably not a bad idea. Sodium. Chem bath. We got a lot of stuff washed there. Scheelite. Nothing. Tungstate. Tungsten. That's indium. Okay. Garnerite. How do I not have anything for this? I mean, it's just nickel. I mean, sodium persulfate. Get more nickel. Sure, why not? Although, it's already purified. So, yeah, just macerate it. Okay, that's all done. So it's crazy. All of those cells now just condensed into just these few items, 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 all empty. Hi Blaze, long time no see. How's it going? Not too bad, Gabriel. How you doing? Example, one drive with 10 cells for oxygen and one cell in the low priority drive with a cell and void card. This way it will fill the 10 cells and then start voiding. Okay, so you would have two separate drives. Yeah, because you can only put, what? Actually, no, you can't put 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you, okay, here we go. One drive with 10 cells for oxygen, one cell in a low priority drive. Yeah, so you would have 10 cells for what you would want to fill, and then you have a second drive that's lower priority with a void. Okay, so that would make sense. Yes. So that would actually be kind of nice. Have all my oxygen and everything. So it would be pretty cool. See, that's another thing about like GregTech is like you start to learn other stuff like this too that could also affect your builds to where, okay, you want to have all of this storage for certain things here, you build a specific area for it, or just hide it away somewhere like me probably at this moment since I don't have much room for everything. This is insane. 8 cells for our storage. And there it is, it's all done. I hate how they don't really stack when you open them up like that. So now we got, actually that's empty, that's empty. But now if I look at my recipes, we have all these. So there's the 4K storage components and then the 16K. So we use this. Hey, look at that. It's funny. You use them for pattern capacity cards. $64K. If I do this now, though, hold on. 64K. So let's make 2 more. Two craft, 256. Okay, so now I'm just trying to see if it's showing me it's going to use the old ones that I have. So I got these. NEHV circuit, there's that. Crafting, 256K. So it doesn't show anything of using the prior ones. Maybe because 256K is too high of a version? But that doesn't make sense. Uses. You make a 64K. Use a 64K to make 256K. Oh, because there is a way to make them with just the circuits. That's why. But if I wanted to by hand, I could automatically upgrade them this way too. Okay. That way you can add unlimited storage, and the void drive can hold 10 types of void fluids. And the cool thing is that you would always use the liquid that's in the void cell first. Oh, that's right, because a lower priority, it takes from the lower priority first and fills it last, or vice versa. High priority fills first, takes last. I wonder how long that Dango request will sit there. I know, right? Same thing with... Hey, hold on, let's go back. So we don't need to craft those right now. Catalyst housings. Where are those being made? I assume the same thing here. Yes, good boy. Yeah, we're learning. Thank you very much, Carlos. Hold on, catalyst. So we need to be smart now, and we need to also just get some more crafting here. Hold on, let's use catalyst. Just go A, circuit 15. I have to keep bouncing back and forth between what I'm building, because I'm just stupid and I don't have more assemblers. Ugh, alright. I could not have imagined doing this yesterday. I probably would have just had a brain aneurysm and just died on the spot. But we're good now. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, look at that. All items are transferred. And it is amazing. Okay. Nothing's going on there. What do we have for power? What do we have left? Can we afford to have 3 more amps of EV? So we're consuming 1, 2 out of a 16 amp transformer. Yes, we have plenty of room for power. We have our output. Might as well make it easy. Have 1 output and then input. Well, they all can have their own input. Just have storage buses with all the same priority. And just be fine. Just keep it all in one line. That'd be easy enough. So let's make our quad centrifuge finally for our our ore processing. All right. Future Blaze. This is stream 205, and yes, you are still running low on the storage space. Good job, and say hello to everybody possibly in the videos in the future. But we just consolidated our storage for the ore proc, so we ended up just doing all the 256 cells. Used the me input output port. You just had it just chilling underneath here. We took all the old cells, put them in, and then all the items just basically got deposited into these cells. and removed from a bunch of the older ones. So you did that. You also added in an interface here with a storage bus that has the Ordict card to hopefully and successfully remove all types of ore and dust from the mainnet, and then automatically deposit it into the storage here. So I guess one way we could test that is we can disconnect this line so all of our stuff gets stored here. So you see all that. So we have all of this. I could take, what is something I don't have? Blue topaz. So if I take blue topaz, and so I know that I'm actually depositing it into the main net. I want to deposit it over here. Dump it in and see if that now is deposited over into this storage. Oh my gosh, it worked. It actually worked. That's insane. And I want to just make sure it's actually in one of these cells. So uses, it is in this cell. That's crazy. What about this raw ore? Just dump it in here. Okay, I don't know what happened to the raw ore. Raw ore. 64 raw ore. But it is oil sands, so that's that. There's gold ore there. And it didn't drop here. Wait, hold on. Carlos is chatting. Darius and Carlos don't like to work. Replace the rotors with HSSS and set the turbines to loss mode. Oh, you're talking about for power. Use wife, please. Wi-Fi. Your autocorrect is doing you wonders today. Hold on. Skiffies, I am so sorry. What mod is this? Looks real old. Is Greg Tech New Horizons? It's been a while since I've seen it. That's why I need a second monitor. Daniel and Casper's, hello, that looks so overwhelming. Hopefully you're still here. I do apologize for not reading your chat right away. It's like I read it every couple minutes, and all of a sudden like there's no messages, and then I skip for like 10-15 minutes, and then everybody's in chat. The only two chats I see all the time is YouTube and Twitch, so I do apologize for that. Alright, let me also... Well, I can't see all the emojis because of Restream as well, so... Ugh. So yeah, we didn't get the raw ore. Neither did we get the raw ore from... Remove the gold ore and put it back into the system. Nope, still didn't work. So maybe we have to add in raw ore to the card? Which is strange, but whatever, let's just try it. Actually, hold on. Raw ore. Capital O. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do whatever raw ore. And now we're going to go up. Still see it there. Nothing. Isn't it stuck again? Yes. So now it does not... So it works with dust. So there's a blue topaz. So let's take that out. Dump blue topaz in. We have plenty of storage for it. Crushed uranianite. Which actually... Let's just do crushed titanium. We're going to take that, put it into our system. And it is back. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is all the other crush that we have. Crushed coal ore. And the crushed coal ore doesn't get deposited. It's because the O is making a mess. The O. It is case sensitive, yeah. Does this have to be caps for ore there? Because I don't think so, because this is always usually... Oh, maybe... Okay, hold on. Maybe make this cap O. Maybe. I mean, it wasn't working before, so it ain't gonna mess up anything now. Nope. Need both. Okay, so I feel like I added in more stuff by doing that, so hold on. And then raw ore. Crushed coal ore. Okay, so that is weird that you have to re-add it to the system, but crushed tin, dump it back in, you see it no longer shows you there. And then these are obviously a part of the main net, or you can be seen by the main net because they go to other parts of the system, other systems anyways. So there's that dust. Obviously I can read all the dust, but now I want to disconnect this line. What? Where am I seeing this dust from? Oh, you know what? Okay. Oh. So now these are other dusts that exist in probably, say, something like this. Okay. And the only way to fix these would probably to have the output somehow go to the output of the ore proc. It's already ores stored somewhere in the network. Yes, so storage bus cannot act on it. You need to export bus with some ordic string to that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm understanding that. Because these... That's my indium and everything, which I don't care for that to be stored somewhere else. This is... Where is it? Hey, look at all that tantalum. Yeah, manganese, iron. So this is where eventually adding in wireless stuff is going to be amazing. Yeah, of course I go back to the TikTok chat. Now it's dead. Ugh. Whatever. You try, and sometimes you do not succeed. Ugh. Wow, I love trying to speak really fast. Sometimes you try and you do not succeed. Alright. So yeah, that's going to be that, but that's fine, because that's not much dust elsewhere. Actually, that is quite a bit. You have all the platline stuff. Actually, the platline's got a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got copper, gold, everything, which that would be just a nightmare to try and, like, dump the... Well, I guess no, it wouldn't be, because you just do... like, say, the specific palladium, platinum, potassium. It's all good. As long as what we have, that, you know, where we need it, that's all that matters. Okay, so now, let's go here. Ore. Raw ore. So now we have gold there, so now, I think it worked. That's why I put me toggle bus on my entire new network for lines. What is a toggle bus? Look at that. It's amazing. Oh my goodness, it works. It all gets deposited here. Oh my goodness. I can literally throw everything I want into my me system now, and it works. And that's... It was so simple. Honestly, like, looking back at it now, like, it was very simple. Man, I am so happy. Thank you very much for the help, everyone. Look at that. Now that's connected. Now I have to remember... Oh yeah, I broke it up here as well. So I have to reconnect that so it deposits. Get back to work me system. Now what do I have for centrifuges? I have 2 more industrial centrifuges. I have this. I could build this up. Alright, checking my chat once again. Arctic, welcome to the stream. Do you have a job? Yes, yes I do. That's the crazy thing. I play Greg Tech New Horizons, I would say almost religiously, and I also have a full-time job. That's why sometimes it does get in the middle of it, so like I don't stream for a little bit. I never really go too long without streaming. Just about to set up my plat line, procrastinating it forever. The plat line isn't too bad, but I wish you the best of luck, Cookie. Also, I want to say welcome to both of you into the stream, and just so you know, you might see other things that I am reading, or you might hear other chats that I'm reading. Obviously not from this platform. I am reading from, say, YouTube, as well as the Purple app that if you need explanation on, I will say, but for some instances of possibly, say, TikTok or whoever, like shadow banning, I try not to say names too much, other than YouTube since it's my primary. Aren't you already on ZPM? Nope, yeah, we're still on IV. We just been procrastinating jumping into LEV for a very long time. Or proc is the system I've worked with most in my life. Makes sense. I mean, if you have a good or proc, then it really, really helps out the base drastically. At least in my opinion. So we have the uranium. Let's look at the thorium. No, that's not thorium. I don't care about thorium. I want scheelite. Still nothing. Tungstate. Nothing. Which most of it... I don't even know where most of it's going to be. That's already filtered through there. Nothing in the macerator. Nothing to be macerated. Centrifuge. 846 tungstate. Oh, I see. So all of that's purified now in scheelite. 945. Where's the other versions of that, though? Tungstate. You do that, you get platinum or silver from it, so that's all that. Alright, fair enough. And once again, I don't really see any chat messages since the last time. Unless it's just super delayed, though, where I finally get them and people are already gone, but ripperoni. Alright, so let's just do a quick check. Yes, so we still have... See, it's not even halfway done. I don't know why it's being so slow. I feel like the other ones, maybe it went faster, but maybe not. But 34 or 64 chunks, you're mining dash. Now, if we get a bunch more tungsten, I think it would be beneficial for us to actually get some more mining machines. Tier 2 ones, that is, anyways. Yeah, see, I could have sworn we had a bunch of... It's like tungsten or tungstate, but whatever. So it's still operating 6.3 seconds. So it goes fast, but not fast enough. So you're going to have that, and then I might as well have this one here. And fly. Yeah, so now you can use quantum rings, and I should definitely do that because it's going to be, I think, a lot more beneficial just dumping all of our items in. Oh, see, yeah, now that's right. That makes more sense now, because, yes, I can just dump it into my system, and it'll be fine. Or actually, wait. How would that work? Okay, so now I got to think of how I output items. On a mining machine, I would have an output bus. And then I would just put a storage bus on that, right? So that it dumps into the system. The main. Have you ever tried blood magic for the meteor? I have not, actually. The macerator and centrifuge require many. Yeah. Which now we're finally building more than one, which is crazy. It's been this long, and I've gone this long without multiples. But yeah, I'll just have to figure out how to do my export of items from the mining machines, and I'll be fine. Oh yeah, just interfaces, duh. Yeah. Okay, we're still good. Have all that. And I guess to complete them, I'll just do this. I'll have to work on the A2 net after everything else here. Centrifuge. Let's make another controller block. Start with the follow. I honestly cannot wait to see it. It's going to be 4 times faster. It's going to be so overpowered, but I love it. I say overpowered, and it's not overpowered. It's actually probably right where it needs to be at. Stibnite, all the chromite. Antimony. Wait, hold on a minute. So that's there. Storage bus. There's nothing in the storage bus. Where else is it being stored? Ah, here. A dash stibnite. Everything there. Wait, no, that's not that. Oh yeah, brown's the sifter. Hold on, yellow. Oh yeah, of course, they're the last ones that wants to go. Output into the system refers to interfaces, while the storage is for storing. Okay. That makes sense then. Don't know why we have our maintenance down there. Let's put our maintenance up on top. Just call her a day. Today is an amazing day. I love it. If you use automated meteors, you need much more. Yeah, which then I think at that point, if I was doing automated meteors, maybe I would have a separate ore proc for just the meteors. Or just, maybe I would just rebuild a brand new ore proc somewhere else. Okay, so we have everything there. Now we want to go downstairs probably. So what we want to share is going to be actually the output bus. Okay, the output bus is shared. Output hatch for fluids, input hatch. So most of these shouldn't have anything that they're worrying about fluids with. I never tried to automate the meteor, it's too complicated. Probably would be a lot of work. Oh yeah, also if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, I would greatly appreciate it. It would help out a lot. I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who is still in the stream. Yeah, see, because with these now... What is that? Is that the output? That is the output bus. Goes directly into there. And that is also an output bus now, isn't it? Why do I have an output bus with a storage bus? That makes no sense. Alright, you're getting shut down. You have to rebuild or proc and let UHV anyways, but that's far away. Yeah, thankfully. It'll be a nightmare. Energy hatch. Yeah, first of all, let's get our energy going. Oh, brother. So those are all shared. So let's just do 1, 1. Just keep it nice and even. Clean it all up. Energy, 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 energy. For now, you can have that. You know, inputs should be actually the shared central thing. That would be the best. We will need a better bus, though. IV input bus. I don't know if I could afford that right now. Actually, yeah, you know what? Super buses, right? Have a lot more storage. Although I don't have... it's fine. HV... Do I not... Oh, no, maybe I don't have any EV. Super bus, 48 slots. How long will that take? Have Jacob take care of it. In Meteors, I prefer to use Arcane Boar instead of Miners. Input is central, yeah. So I'll have power there. And then more cables. 16 amps, yeah, you'll be able to hold all that. It's fine. Yeah, honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're not even using all of it. Oof. Do I go with the double power to make it even faster? Maybe not. We'll just do this. So is this guy operating? No, he's not. To make sure it doesn't operate, also just gonna do this. 16 amps. Oh yeah, we're not using 16, so let's just conserve here. Do that. And then hopefully I could just do power. Yeah, we'll have to do power just one more below, just in case. So there's that. There's that. Also, let's switch up the music here real quick. There we go. Don't need to worry about the size of the bus now. Later it will be replaced by an advanced stocking bus. That'd be nice. Advanced stocking bus makes ore proc so clean. It's actually crazy. Cannot wait to get to that point. It's going to be awesome. Matt, what's going on? Hey, when are you ending the stream? Not really sure. Probably going to go for a little bit yet. I feel like I have maybe half an hour to an hour at least until my fiance gets home, and then that's usually when I kind of start to like wind down, get ready for like, well, I guess it wouldn't be dinner time quite yet, but we'll see. Still have a little ways to go before we even think about that. Which also makes me like sad that I didn't start sooner, but oh well. I was busy procrastinating starting the stream, as well as having a little bit of PC issues this morning, so thankfully we got those all resolved. You know, let's just do this. Beautiful. Alright, power is solved. So yes, now let's get rid of everything relating to... There we go. Oops. Oh my gosh. Alright. Get rid of all this. Outputs can be figured out after, but inputs need to be somewhere else. HV input bus. Yeah, I guess the input bus size doesn't really matter because it's just going to keep filling up anyways. And that is... What is that? That is HV anyways. I see that wasn't interface on everything else too. Still no idea why that's there. Alright, so tricalcium phosphate. no idea why that's there, so it's just whatever. Dump it into the system. You won't need to use push setup for ores. Oh, you're saying once I get the advanced stocking bus. Yeah, that'll be very beautiful. I do need a storage bus then for that, I do believe, right? Input bus, storage bus, yes. And I don't think there's anything special with the storage bus. No. Okay. So input should be there. And then... yeah, that's output hatch, input hatch. What was they dumping fluids in for? I don't think we needed that. Just, get rid of all this. What is these? Oh, these ones are black, okay. I need my can. Alright, input is locked and loaded. Okay, then honestly, how do we want to share output? I guess output could be between the back to here. Output bus. Okay. Obviously we want to make these ones a different color so that they fit without doing anything that we don't want them to. Let's make sure we have enough channels. I don't think we did. Yeah, let's just do... where's our dense cables? Dense colored cable. And yeah, we're gonna have to make these ones black right away. Jacob! Hi, good night. Good night to you, Jacob. You were using that centrifuge to produce mercury to make platinum dust. Oh. That's kind of gross. I didn't even remember that. But yeah, like, we're only using it for items now. Like, if we need to use it for something else, just build a different one. We're not broke. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so now we should have plenty of space on here. We got this, show everything. 3 going into 7, 11, 12. Perfect. Alright. We got power. We got item outputs, item inputs. We are good to go. Alright, we just need tape. Centrifuge. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Maintenance hatch missing. Oh, that's right, to remove that. That's fine. That's easy fix. Oh boy, I love it. He's saying a chat message over on Twitch as well. Thank you very much, Jacob. Good night. Look at that! Finally! Way, 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 way too late to like finally be building this, but hey, it's a good jump. Finally a quad centrifuge. Yeah, because now every 6 seconds we have a bunch of that being centrifuged. And, I mean, look at this. I feel like we're going through that pretty quickly, so then hopefully we get a bunch more tungstate scheelite. I don't remember the conversion rate to tungsten or whatever, but we'll be able to get some tungsten soon, and then we can set up some mining machines. Damn, heck yeah, damn is right. The only thing really I could do now is, obviously, there's a tier 2 macerators if I wanted. And then really, maybe just putting a centrifuge, another sifter here. Or, obviously, upgrading all the power hatches, but as of now, it's not too big of a deal. Like, I haven't really had to wait on this guy to operate, other than now, finally, with the tungstate and the scheelite. I almost feel like I want to... Well, that would be, what? 4, 8, 12, 16 amps there alone, if I upgraded all of them. Way faster, way less energy. Heck yeah. That's good. I mean, yeah, we're only using, what, 1728 times 4, less than 8,000? Very good. Yeah, how is this storage bus keeping up? Oh, plenty fast. Okay. So that guy's operating now. This is the rare earth line doing its thing. Rare earth 1 dust. That's not supposed to be there. How'd you get there? Rare earth 1. Oh, it's the chemical dehydrator. Oh, I see, and then you need 9 rare earth. Crushed rare earth. Oh, is the crushed rare earth... Hold on, is this my storage here? Bro, where does my crushed rare earth go? Impure rare earth. We have 1,700 rare earth, unless... Oh, the rare earth... Okay, hold on. I think I know what's up. That's the problem. It's stored all in the main net. I could probably remove the recipe to make crushed rare earth. Don't force your energy production, you're already using a crappy turbine. Yeah. Try and just get this all stored where it belongs. Uses. Yeah, baby. Look at that, just filling in. It's got a pump to pump in all the items there. It's slowly filling in. Very nice. Titanium. Oh yeah, it's going in the titanium line. Just still haven't seen these operate. Impure rare earth. So that should be in the centrifuge. pure rare. Okay, so it's there. Pitch blend, pitch blend, pitch blend, pitch blend. Did we already get our tungstate and our scheelite? Let's go! Oh my goodness. Okay, we don't have our scheelite. Actually, no, it's already being... Wait a minute, it's already being produced into other stuff. Let's go, baby! Okay, we're already turning it into... What is that? Lithium and sodium tungstate into scheelite, scheelite into tungstic acid. Oh my gosh, it's already converting itself over. I'm so happy I set this up. Tungstic acid, 1800. Oh, baby. Alright. Tier 2 mining machine. Can we get... Or drilling plant tier 2. Can we get... I feel like 4 is a lot to ask for, but let's see if we get 2. Oh, of course, our big crafter is busy right now. Alright, Andre, I'm calling on you to save the day. Start with a follow. Insane. Absolutely just insane. Alright, so we still got that. We're just checking numbers. Good, very good. Wow, 3 people over on the purple app. Thank you very much, everybody who else is there. If there's anybody new, I want to say welcome. Hopefully you're having a great day. Yeah, and if you have any experience with Greg Tech New Horizons, I'd love to hear about it. So I got this crafting right now. I am going to use the bathroom real quick. It'd be like not even 2 minutes. So we have these going. So yes, now that we have these, we'll have to set up a quantum ring. Might not be a bad idea. I don't remember if there was something on the moon that we wanted, but maybe we'll just start with Mars. When everything is working, it's all joy. It is. It's quite beautiful. And it's not often... Oh, the cat must have fell out of her bed. Her bed's half hanging off the desk. And I don't see the cat. Kitty cat, where are you? Probably went to go sleep. Oh, there you go. Oh, were you just sleeping off of your bed behind the TV? I fixed your bed for you. You could sleep there now. But it's not often that I get to see all of my machines, all of my lines just working properly. It's like the most beautiful thing ever. So, yeah, there's all that. We only gotta use... It's not a lot of tungsten. Oh, see, okay, so here we go. All of our motors here, IV motors, I think that's all indium stuff. A couple of the extreme voltage coils there. Okay. Also, I remember there was like a NAC fuel. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Naquita-based liquid fuel. Oh, that's liquid fuel. Mark II, Mark I. Oh boy, all the distillation with these. Heavy Naquita fuel. I just want to see its fuel value. Total. That's a fusion reactor. Fuel refinery. That's all Mark III and Mark IV fuel. I don't care about that. Do I not just have a generator? No. So maybe it's the Mark I fuel. Large Naquita. Oh, you need the Naquita reactor. Basic output voltage 975,000 EU per tick. Time 3 seconds. NAC line. Yeah, I'm not really going to worry about the NAC line. NAC fuel is Naquita based liquid fuel. Yeah, it has 6 tiers. Dang. So LUV today. Honestly, you never know. I don't plan on it, but you never know. I really didn't even do what I had originally planned to. At first I thought I was going to go to, say, like Mars and everything, which I still kind of am once those mining machines are done. But I realized that I had... So I don't even know how it all started, but I realized I had some tungstate and some scheelite stored somewhere in my system. And then it led down to a rabbit hole to where I consolidated all of my my cells here into just these, which actually, item cell. Let's take all of those. So let's by name. That's not even what I wanted anyways. What? I thought I crafted some of these. But anyways, I consolidated them all into this, which is very, very nice. Saves on space. As well as a lot of these I just probably get rid of. Save on energy too on the system, but it's all good. But yeah, I realized I had some stuff stored. I made adjustments to the system here to where now anything I deposit into the main net gets deposited into the ore proc, which I don't know why, I don't know how. I didn't have it set up before, other than just probably being like lazy or scared that it'd be something difficult. But Carlos helped walk me through. We got our nice filter for everything now, which is quite nice. We also upgraded, finally, our centrifuge to be a quad centrifuge. So now we have all this beautiful scheelite and tungstate processing to give us all that tungsten that we need to hopefully help, you know, increase our, what do you want to say, our production, because now we're going to make a couple more tier 2 miners that also we're going to start building a quantum ring for, so that it all is piecing itself together. We're going to try getting a quantum ring on Mars, so that way we have an easier way to output items into our system rather than all of the ender chests, which are really annoying for me to make right now. It's going to be interesting. I guess cables aren't really too big of an issue to run because they are relatively cheap. I just might have to work on making a faster production of them, which shouldn't be too hard. But yes, this is all going to help out because we want tons more tungsten for all of our builds. Eventually we're going to want the fluid extractor, not really sure what for, but I know we're going to need it, as well as all these other things that need all the beautiful tungsten steel. NAC fuel has a ridiculous fuel values, which makes sense because probably super annoying to make. NAC is for the mega turbines. This tungsten isn't even good enough to get started. Yeah, the tungsten I have now is terrible. That's why I want to add on a bunch more mining machines to just go ham, and then that way we don't have to worry about resources in the base anymore because it's just been absolutely terrible. As well as just getting, you know, more mining machines, upgraded mining machines for eventually once we do go into NAC stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get our quantum ring, which actually, what are these things called? Do I even have more of them? Quantum ring? No. Wait a minute. What is that? Oh, it just connects right up straight to that, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it just goes right to there. Okay. So that doesn't even go through a P2P. Also, what? How do I have... Oh, that's right. Okay, because that's technically a different net, right? These are all connected to that. That's the main guy. And this is like a sub... Right? Yeah, I think this is a sub-controller here. It has to be, because there can't be two different controllers on the one main. It's my main controller. Just trying to remember like everything that I've built so far. Oh my goodness. That's going to be the fun part too, going further and further into the pack. Just like remembering everything. What have I done? What am I doing? Gray concrete. All this can go. This can come out. Nix, how's it going? Nice to see you again. I'm not going to explain this again. No, you don't have to. Don't even try. You're good. It's just me being me. That's all. Just trying to remember everything. And I do remember that you do have the nice, what is it? I pinned the messages and like the photos of like the stuff that you built to show me that in the past. Alright, so there we go. Put that back. Keep the nether quartz there. Alright, maybe we should get some more mining pipes actually. Mining pipe. 853. Oh, we have plenty of those. Okay. Okay, you know what, finally, maybe just get rid of this. Just be done with it. All this can come out. Tester coke oven paper. I need to put these papers somewhere else that just not going to get in the way. Or drilling plant, just dump it right away. Just get all that going. Don't remember why I have an IV tier battery there either. All these. Good stuff. Oh man, my inventory, I hated that. It's just such a disaster. I mean, it's better, it's not good, but it's better. Tape. Cables, sign sticks, fluid heater, extruder. Don't know why I have those in my inventory still, but whatever. A lot better. Okay. Let's see. Dark times. Each miner requires 2 quantum rings. Why? I can't just send everything through 1 quantum ring? Because if it's basically connected to the mainnet, all it would be doing is depositing items from the 1 quantum ring. No. Yeah, because all I thought was the quantum ring was just an extension of the system. Oh yeah, how many singularities do we have? 355, nice. Oh yeah, also, hold on. Oh, it appears that my mining machines are done. Oh, brother. Where are these from? I gotta really change up some of my recipes now. Actually, let's take a look at that. A lot of the older one, input bus. Oh yeah, 1 in the base, 1 at the miner. That's probably what he meant. Each quantum ring uses a singularity at its core. Yeah, so what you're talking about is that each setup needs one of these things. Because I consider this whole structure the quantum ring, even though... What is that? Oh, that's a quantum entangled singularity, but each different location requires a quantum ring. Well, couldn't I... So what I'm saying is I could use 1 ring per planet. Now, I know that sounds stupid, because you'd have to transfer power or cables a very, 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 very long way. Like, I could have 1 quantum ring, but then just run cables a couple hundred blocks. I know it'd be stupid, but it's possible, right? Just have 1 total ring, and then just run cables everywhere. What the hell? Uh-oh. An occurrence occurred... Oh. Okay. Stream is still going, right? Okay, I know exactly what happened. The computer yelled at me because it ran out of space for recording. Oops, I meant to turn that recording off a while ago. Oh yeah, yep. It's actually not good. Let me go delete the last recording. Where are we today? 6/11/26. Let's delete. Let's also go to the recycling bin or delete that. Also, let me just check the chat. Yo, I just made it to HV, EV. Should I start using automated mining machines? Are you talking about the multi-blocks? Definitely like the single blocks for sure. I would have been using for a while. Yes, delete. Alright. Yes, it is possible, but not practical. Okay. And from what I remember, I guess it wasn't too terrible. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna have to fix my recording once again. Okay, so I see what you mean now. Yeah, so each one, it'll have its own ring, which needs its own singularity. Good, another server backup done. Yeah. Okay. Because that's all it needs is just power coming into here. What are these? Quantum rings? Could have sworn I had recipes for them. Okay, so I do. Quantum link chamber. Yes. Quantum bridging your outposts. Interesting, now I finally got that quest. Weird. To create, drop one singularity and one ender dust. Oh, I see, and cause an explosion within range of the items. Okay, so I think I did have a couple more here. So these are the pairs. And now to rename them, I can rename them both with a tool forge, right? I would hope. Rip. Okay, that's what I was testing. So can't put them right next to each other. So we want to do that. Oh, son of a... I'm lucky I didn't get rid of that, but I'm so stupid. Now, I wonder if I have to go back to the Nether to make sure that that's still operating. Yes, okay. So this is going to be Quantum Entangled Singularity. What's that? Another Quantum Ring. So... Tier 2 Miner number 1. Number 2. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, channels. We got 1 going into there. Turns into 2 via this guy. Oh yeah, because that's my P2P bus. Yeah, and then it goes out to there. Interesting. I'm gonna be careful then, so I don't accidentally use too many channels here. Eventually I could just have a P2P coming out. Where did I put all my mining machines? I thought it was pink. Unless I left it up here. did. Ore drilling plant 2. Ore drilling machine. Okay, yeah, so let's get rid of... You know, this one gets 1 input hatch, 2 input buses. That one's fine. Ore drilling. Ore drill 2. Let's make 1 more. Well, there's a P2P on the quantum ring too. Oh, I see, yeah, minor 1, minor 2, etc. $58 tungsten steel. I'll have Darius take care of it. Start with a follow. Alright, so while that's going, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, then be right back. And then, yeah, we might set up the other couple of rings, and then travel to Mars, set up what we can, so we can hopefully get tons and tons and tons and tons of resources. Sorry for what? Oh, the quantum ring is on the P2P network. Yeah, I did just realize that, which I'm okay with for now, but maybe when I come back, we'll try and fix that so we don't waste too many channels on that network. Alright, let me change the music too before I go real quick. Hold on a second. Alright, so there's that. Check the chat. And we're still good. White wine and orange collector. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Alright, 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so that's going to still operate for a little bit. What does our tungstic acid look like? Tungstic 4600. Beautiful numbers. You can leave it on the P2P network once it has access to the entire network. Should already have access to the entire network, I do believe, though. Because that's how we got... hold on here. So this is how we obtain anthracene from the nether. So it should flow back in up to here. Flows up to that guy. Up into that controller. How does that one flow back in, though? There's the quantum ring. Oh, okay, so then the anthracene, I don't think goes to the main net. I think it just goes straight over this way. But that connects everything down there. So, oh, a bunch of calamari. So now I gotta see how my system's all hooked up here. But it's on a P2P network, and on the other side there's a P2P connection to the mainnet. Yeah, I think that's what I'm... So yeah, you're right. I will have to connect it to the mainnet anyways, because otherwise it won't give me anything. That's why. Yeah, so here is where it all connects to the mainnet through that guy. That makes a bit more sense. So let's check up on things. How's this going? all that. Acetone, 8.2 million. I think we're stored up. Which, if that's filled... Oh no, it ain't near filled. Okay. 8.302. Methyl acetate. Anthracene, 224. That's why it's always good to heavy here, Carlos. Heavy talks sense into me. It's very, very good. Anthracene, yeah, 6.67 anthracene per second. So it's still going up. You got the naphtha, ethylbenzene. Hello again, Darius. Alright. So, what's our coal tar stuff? 600 coal tar, because then, what does that go through here? Well, okay, good, that's all covered. For a second I thought we had an explosion at one point. Phthalic acid. Calcium acetate. What would we use our coal tar for? Sulfuric coal tar, where? Oh, here, okay, here is where we made it, okay. I made a little robot. Are you talking about in real life? Power... dense... energy cell. Okay, hold on, let's look at the A2 quest. A matter cannon. Can only imagine what that does. Dense energy cell. I really only need just a basic energy cell anyways. Craft, I don't know, 10 of them. Check Discord if you want to see. Will do. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Hold on, I gotta watch the video. It's got like a little photo sensor, or like a... So what do you plan on doing? It's like a little remote control robot car. And I see, yeah, you got like the strips that it differentiates from the background to then obviously do something at some point. You know what's crazy? Is that like... It's like a big... It's a big circuit board with a bunch of wires everywhere. Obviously making circuits in a certain way. But the fact that we, as humans, could do something almost exactly like that with just like a little laser engraved circuit board is just absolutely nuts. Okay. Energy cells. Crafting. Okay, so we're fine with that. Just silicone rubber. Good. It will be a little line follower. Okay. So that's where the lines come in. Yeah, so they're just gonna follow the lines. I wish I had... I feel like if well, I guess anybody definitely could. If they took enough time to like study something like that. But I wish I had like the time and I guess I will say some of the brains to do that. That'd be awesome. I had to toss on a little sweatshirt real quick. I was a little bit chilly. Energy cells. But I can't wait to see the final product, Darius. And I hope that continues to go well. I assume you probably haven't had too many problems. Ooh, I guess that also leads to another thing. Did you develop like the coding for it? Because I assume you have to do like some coding to get it to follow the lines or do specific actions when it notices certain things. Checking the chat. Alright, we're still good. We have a quantum ring. Yeah, this is totally fine. Okay, so hold on. We're going to disconnect. And then we're going to put a P2P bus just right down here. See if I can even remember how to do this. P2P. These are the P2Ps that I want. So that's going to go here. Get a little renaming tool, a little memory card. I also soldered the pins to the OLED screen, and there will be something showing there. Ooh. No, I left it on the P2P net. Oh, you're saying... Hold on a minute. Saying that you left the quantum ring on the P2P net? And then... Yeah, and then just, wait a minute. So I just want to see now, if I go to the nether, if I actually connected my main net through here. Okay, yeah, that's what, okay, that makes sense. Maybe, I don't remember if I was saying something earlier to where I may have said the opposite of that. But yeah, because that's what we have. I don't know where I'm getting the... Oh, wait. I'm sending power to this via that. That's not connected to anything. Okay, so then the P2P comes here, comes out there. This is the main net. Okay, so this is all main net connections. I got it, because then we have P2P tunnel that isn't even named. Nether base to that one. It's linked to this one. But that one didn't change names. Interesting. Eventually I should do something about that sulfur stuff. Let's see. I had, those are new sensors before I had four photo resistors that sucked. Yeah. And I had a servo controlling 2 wheels at the front, but it had a little turning angle. Yeah, servo motors I don't think move too much, sadly. And so now it will be turning just using the wheels. That is awesome. So what got you into, like, wanting to do, like, a little side project like that? Honestly. There we go. Less junk just sitting around. Yeah, no cryothium. Sadly not, but since we don't actually... Gelid. Oh, I do have some. I just had to restart the machine, but we ran out last time, that's why. Let's do 100k. Just stick tooth grinder on that all the time. Should have checked if the distillation tower was on, but I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, so now where would I want? If I were to do the other side. It doesn't look like it's going to affect anything that's already here. Alright, let's try it. It'd be really sad if I destroyed some of my A2 stuff. Alright, so hopefully this should make things a little bit cleaner. I just want to clean up this room a lot. Just not happy with how, like, just crusty it is. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? I had to buy an STM32 controller board for college, and now it is not used, so I thought I would make something with it, which is pretty dang nice. Next thing I want to make is a self-balancing cube that will stand on its corner using fans. Kind of reminds me of like a, what is it, like an advanced, not an advanced level, but like a self-leveling thing. You put a little circle or like a sphere on it, just like a ball, and you know, a couple seconds it like balances itself and the ball doesn't fall off. But then somebody put an egg on it instead, and it basically gave the whole thing like an aneurysm. It just kept going for basically an infinite amount of time trying to balance the egg, and it never happened. It's kind of what that reminds me of, what you were saying. Actually, how many blocks wide is this hempcrete? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's not do it that way. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So this is the center of the room. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. 9 is the center of the room. So 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. So my quantum ring would have to be here to line up. Paint can. Forget that shift works. Carlos was saying back in college we had an Iron Cup competition. We had to assemble the cars. Now, are you talking about assembling like a real life car? That'd be pretty damn... You know, see, that would be awesome. See, I had an automotive class. They also had like small engines, which is good. But I feel like they definitely didn't do enough. I guess they were nice introductory classes. It'd be cool if they had more in-depth stuff. Or like, say... Yeah, you have like a basic chassis and the basic suspension, everything, and then nice, easy stuff to bolt up and bolt together, to where maybe over the course of a school year you build a little kit car or something that basically starts from just all the components that you throw together, and then you can actually drive, which maybe they did have something like that, but it would be awesome to basically have as a class. That's a waste of cables right there. Hold on. Okay, show everything. You know what? Actually, could you do... Okay, I guess you just do that. I guess I could just use red ones. Because I don't think you could just go from this to this and then say that to that, right? That wouldn't work. No, robot cars, and they were demolition derbies, maze or line following competitions, etc. So that's pretty damn awesome, not gonna lie. Use them for a demolition derby. See, I don't know if we ever had any like robotics classes kind of like that, but that is awesome. I would like to use regular cables. Dang it. Oh, son of a bitch. It's not what I meant to do. Oh my gosh. Alright, now... Oh, good. And it gave me back a basic P2P. Uh-oh. That's what I get. Because I was worried that if I did that, I was going to do it wrong. Damn it. That's what I get for trying to make things look nicer. One second, chat. Alright, there we go, chat. Sorry about that. No, swipe that back up. I learned real mechanics from my father and grandfather. Which I guess is usually like how that goes. My friend made a cube of death for demolition and won the inter-school competition. That's awesome. If you have one P2P EU and then you click on a normal P2P to connect it, the regular one will transfer into a P2P one. How does that work? I didn't even know that. It was a square thing with a lot of wheels and weighed about 5 kilograms, and it kept bouncing around like crazy. So, wait a minute. Selected P2P must be an input. Normally you do that on the other end of this, no? Because if I go from the other side here, I can't bind it. Like, it'll show this one as unbindable. See... Okay, hold on. So the one I have selected is the output, right? Yeah, green. Okay, green's the one that's selected, so never mind. That is the input. So maybe I just do this. Input. This one's output. I don't even know. You can change the P2P to click. Yeah, you can change the P2P. Click with a cable, bucket, or etc. Did not know that. I thought other P2Ps were a bit more expensive, so they took other things to craft. See, that's an input. That's an input. Input. Does the input and output really even matter? Because all a P2P is just a link. It doesn't affect like the flow of items, right? Like, say I could have could I have an input or an output here and then another one like for the lines over this way? So this one's the output. I don't know. Okay, these are all connected now, thankfully. Guess we'll find out if we have any problems. All P2P from the main net is the input. Yeah, because it was weird. I have... One of them was the output it was showing. Input. See, this one says output. Main terminals. Because that one goes to right here. Weird. Although that's the only outstander, I think, just because it's the terminals. Yeah, input. Everything else I think is fine. You can have multiple outputs for the same P2P account. Oh. So you're telling me if I had, I don't know, multiple clean rooms, I could have this one input on here connected to 3 separate P2Ps with the same name if you wanted to. I mean, it'd be weird to have the same name, but that's strange. I wonder if you get more channels that way. Maybe not. No, because either way you could only have infinite outputs. But yeah, you could still, I guess you could only still have 32 total channels feeding in from all 3 of those. So say if you had 32 outputs, you could technically only use a max of 1 each channel going into them if you like did it all equally, or you could have 16 in one, and then, you know, however many. We use this universally. Yes, still only 32. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, you couldn't get more channels, but you could at least disperse the channels to different spots. Interesting. Also, hold on, I gotta switch up the music here. Okay, good. Let me see. I might craft something real quick. Just to toss in a load of laundry real quick. We'll let that go for probably half an hour or so, and then we'll probably have to end the stream at that point. Crafting terminal. What do I want to craft, though? Oh, do I need more tungsten? Hold on. No, I don't need tungsten steel for another chem plant. That guy's being built right here. LEV machine casings. Yeah, wait a minute. Why did the dang goat distillus not complete? Where's my output? Yeah. Yeah, something happened yesterday where we crafted it, but it didn't work. Cancel the craft, it is done. But it's not done, though. I make another one just in case. We're gonna let that go, and I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna let that craft. I'm gonna stand here so you can see the machine operate if it does. Alright, I'll be right back. You already don't have 2 dangotes ready. I don't think so, unless I put them in one of my other chests, but I don't think so. It crafted fine that I know of yesterday, but maybe it just didn't see the output for some weird reason, so we'll see about that. Maybe there wasn't enough channels or something. But I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Wafers Madness. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're waiting forever for all the stupid wafers. What is all the tungsten steel for? Ivy machine casings? Hold on. What does a dango take to make? That's what. Gross. So dango distillus. It's connected. It doesn't connect to that. No cache stacks. One. That's 1, 2. Follows the line. Goes in here 24, 24. So it goes right into there, so we should have plenty enough room. Yeah, literally should have had it. Weird. Very weird. Well, the fact that now we gotta... Oh my gosh. We gotta craft all these wafers again. Where's my power coming from? Here? I think I'm about to upgrade that to 2 ivy hatches. I hate waiting that long. Put a normal output. Qubit wafer, 11 1/4 seconds. Ugh. Hopefully it doesn't take forever. So 4 amps is perfect, because yeah, that's what it's going to take. Let's be careful here. So that's what it's going to be. That is input. Weird. Input LUV, all the rest is going to be outputs. The machine is turned off. So that's going that way. how do we make this cleaner? I guess I could do this. Although that really doesn't help much. Hold on. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, do that. And then cable, it's just superconductor. Let's go around. Got to be very careful here not to cause any explosions. Oof. Alright. Transformer. Connect to the back. Yes, input, and then just have some superconductors going up. Three 1x superconductors. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, I got so lucky that wasn't turned on. Oh my goodness, that was bad. That was almost very, 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 very bad. That would have, oh my goodness. Energy hatch. Oh, good. It wants to use the wafer. Oh my gosh. Why me? Why do I have? Oh my! I can't. I can't make it until I'm done making everything else. This is dumb. Alright, can you not make the qubit wafers instead? Wait. HPIC, you know what? Well, let's do that. What's the problem? Blocking mode. Where? HPIC wafer. That's why. Hold on, we'll try and solve that. Ooh, 60 seconds. That's another... Okay, so that's another big thing. That's why we're reducing our... or increasing how much power this thing gets. Ouch, that's a lot. What time is it? Almost 1:15. 60 seconds, that's forever. I like how the amount of time I've been spending upgrading the power on this. I could have probably just left it and been done already, but it's fine because it's going to help us drastically in the future, especially with this, like saving half a minute every HPIC wafer, and then 5-10 seconds each of the other qubit wafers and nano CPU whatevers. That's why I use 32 LCRs. Yes, it's a smart thing to do. Take forever to cut those up. Damn, 15 seconds to cut 2 of those. There it is, finally. Ugh. You son of a bitch. Come on, why'd you disconnect? I hate that. I hate that I try to preset it up and it's just like, nah. I had a feeling that would happen, too. Yeah. Alright, well, at least our speeds there are twice as fast. 5.6 seconds for 2. Can't remember if that was the same, or if it's actually 4 times faster. No, that's 4 times faster. I forgot. Perfect overclocks for the LCR. So instead of 1, it's 4 times. Yeah, right? Chemical reactor. Machine does not lose efficiency when overclocked. Oh, that's mega. Does not lose efficiency when overclocked. I think that, yeah, that means that there's a perfect overclock. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Yeah, now we need to make, okay, hold on. You're making all of that. Which, I guess it's happy with everything else. Alright, well that's crafting now, so let's let that be. Try and see if we can get a quantum ring set up here. Banana. I don't like how it doesn't count unless you're showing everything. It's only 1 there. And then eventually, yeah, we shouldn't even need this anymore then, too. So we just pump out via, like, the buses and everything, we'll be fine. Okay, those are there. Actually, we need more quantum rings now. Quantum 16. Start with a follow. 2. Where did you... Really? You dirty... Oh my gosh. Why did you power fail? Why? How? You son of a bitch. Probably because that dumb machine was working at the same time. You... Yeah, that was. That is why. Son of a bitch. I just wasted so many integral. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That hurts. Alright, well. What do we got for transformers? 16 amps. We'll use this one instead. That hurts. Yeah, not enough amps. Hi, Cat. Input LUV 4 amps. That is the input side LUV. Input LUV. Output IV 16 amps. That can hold 12, but it's not using that much. I can hold... That's only a maximum of 2 amps, and that... Oh. I guess it only consumes 1. Okay, so never mind. I always use high amps even if I'm not using them. Yeah, because then you deal with stuff like this. I am so mad. Oh, brother. Try another one. Oof, that's 2 stacks of tungsten steel it wastes too. On top of all the other stuff. And 3, oh my gosh. Oh, brother, all of these circuits and everything. Oh, the pain. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. On the bright side, at least this guy operates faster. Ugh. You know what's funny too is that I didn't even know. Let me check and see how much power we're consuming now. Oh yeah, look at that. We are burning power. Although that recipe doesn't actually use that much, but 300-some-thousand in. Not quite burning as much as I thought, but a lot of my machines that actually consume a lot more power aren't really operating right now. Alright, well we got our quantum rings going. Nitrobenzene, drilling fluid. Right, quantum rings. 16. Did I never... Cat, what are you doing? Oh, you're being a crackhead. There's a bird on the patio, isn't there? I don't see one. Probably just flew away. Alright, I don't see 2 of the rings, which maybe I didn't start the craft because I was distracted by the other failure. Yeah, start with the follow. Start with Jacob. Oh my gosh. Do you see a birdie? Paris. Oh yeah, I flew right by the window, just taunting you. About 512 tungsten steel has already been removed. Oh, easily, yeah, because the other failure, for whatever reason, that never showed a failure. It's good stuff. Alright, let's go get our rocket ready. Ugh, I really wish I would have started streaming earlier today, because now I gotta work tomorrow, which hopefully isn't too long of a day. And then, yeah, this weekend, playing some Deltarune. Quantum link chambers. Need P2Ps. P2P. Okay, got 6 right there, I'll be fine. Change. I did. I changed the Exxon output to the normal bus, and then I put an interface on it, which maybe I should take off of it, just in case it's something weird with the AE2 system, but we'll give it a shot. So we have, well, even if we get the quantum rings working, we should be able to access our stuff. Oh, there's me. You feel beside yourself. Three energy hatches, 3 turbo gas turbines. You know, bring the benzene over. 3.5 million. Why do I only have 3.5 million? Uh-oh. Why are we not producing nitrobenzene? 1250 per second. We got water. Nitric acid production. 1,000 per second. Do you want... Asking to borrow 12,000. 12,000 USD? That is an insane number to add. I couldn't even imagine asking my family to borrow like $1,000. That is a lot of money. I am good though, Carlos. I know it was a joke, but that is crazy. I am seriously debating on actually getting another LCR here or actually upgrading the power. You know what? I think we're doing it. No joke. That's... is it a very, very, very bad reason too that they need it for? Or at least a bad reason that you could tell. Oh, good. I also realized I have to wait on all these to craft again. IV energy hatch. I want 2 for now. Whatever, keep you operating for now. quick maintenance check. Look at that, that's all done. Oh, overdue bills. Has no control. She owns part of the company, so I send money and deduct it later, but it's really out of control. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So I feel like bad, like sometimes, yeah, people like to get comfortable with some things that they end up doing, even though it's not like the greatest for them, and it's just like, yeah, they start to like bury themselves in a deeper and deeper hole. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I'm starting to use power now. At least I caught... See, it's actually good now that I'm doing this quantum ring, because I don't think I would have caught that I'm using a lot more nitrobenzene now. Huh. There's a PIC wafers being made. Accidentally turned that guy off. Drowning in credit cards. That's why she's not entitled to a company card. My father took that right away from her while he was alive. Which, rightfully so, that makes sense. Yeah, if you can't control like your own stuff, I mean, could only imagine what would happen, you know, using a card that technically, I don't know if, yeah, she wouldn't have responsibility over. The company would technically have that, which would be like you and whoever else. Well, hopefully, somehow, some way, things can get better. That those issues will no longer happen in the future, but I feel like people that kind of get that deep into it, it gets rough. Cause yeah, $12,000. I mean, you could have the best, I don't even know what the best credit card in the world would even be for interest rates, but I know that interest rates on credit cards are insanely terrible. Like, a lot of them, at least in America, like average like 30-something% or like 20 to 30%. Yeah, I assume you meant she. She doesn't want to work either. Jeez. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that, Carlos, because that is not a fun place to be in, dealing with all that. I mean, granted, there's maybe not much you have to do with dealing with it. You just say, like, no, and then okay, it'd be over with. Maybe. But, damn. He's 35 years old. He's beyond help. Here, the interest rate is 538% per year. See, that's why I don't know what it equates to here, because I think ours is like 20-30% a month. Oh my goodness, 20 to 30% monthly, so 20 times. I mean, 240% per year if that's how it's calculated. You know, 20 times 12, or 20% 12 times. Which, what is it? 30% 12 times would be 360%. So I don't know. Oops. Of course, I never grabbed my chests now. Oh, bro. Oh, wait. I think I know they are. Ugh. Brazil has the highest rates in the world. That's crazy. Yeah, because that... I mean, 538 divided by 12. I don't even know what that is, but that is an insane amount. Okay, what the heck. So input LUV, LUV. This is turned off. Superconductors, 10. Somehow I have 10 of these. Uh-oh. I should probably go check my superconductors down here just in case I accidentally put in some bad ones. Loss per meter. Loss per meter. Loss per meter. No, we're still fine. Got lucky. Loss per meter 0. Somehow. Alright, it was running at IV power, now it's running at LEV power. Oh, so now what? Your input's not gonna operate fast enough? It's only an... okay, EV hatch as well, so hold on a minute. Now I might need to upgrade the hatch. Quad hatch. Hold on a minute. Now we both need to shut off. Actually, no, not both, just the one. So there's that. There's that. You stay on. And yeah, you don't fill fast enough now, so now I need another acceleration card. Nice. So I think it was making 1,000 per second. Yeah, now 4,000 per second. If you invest money here in government bonds, you'll receive an average return of 13 to 15% per year. That's actually... I don't know what ours normally are, but that sounds like an insane amount. Investing into government bonds that much. Let me look up. How much money... like, The highest current return on investment yield offered by standard U.S. government bonds ranges from 4.9 to 5% annually. Yeah, which is nothing compared to what you're saying you got. Oof. A 30-year treasury bond is only a return of 4.9%. 4.97, my bad. Damn, I could not imagine getting triple that, which... I guess, yeah, you say if you invest $100,000... Well, I guess I don't even know how long you could do, or how short of one you could even do. But even if you do like a year, you'd have to, yeah. If you invested $100,000, you get $15,000 back, which is amazing money. And then you can just reinvest, keep reinvesting it. But oh, Arctic, what's going on? Welcome back. What's up? You came up on my For You page. I guess I've been followed for a while. I thought you had more followers. What chat are you reading? Do I not need? No, I'm sorry about that. If you're still here, Arctic, I am reading YouTube chat. See, I haven't seen a TikTok chat in a while, so that's why I haven't checked up on it in a minute. I do apologize. But if you still are here, welcome back. Do I need to join on Twitch or something? No, you don't have to join on Twitch, although Twitch would also work since I'm streaming to all three at the moment. But YouTube is the main one, and I have Restream going right now. That's what's helping me stream to all three platforms. And sadly, even if you link your TikTok, which you do, TikTok is weird to where it doesn't allow you to read the chat via Restream. It's only Twitch and YouTube's chats that come up on the Restream. So every now and then I just have to manually check up. Yeah, that's insane. We are making very good amount of nitric acid right now. But yeah, now we're maxing out nitrobenzene at 1,600 liters per second. Yes, today there's an 8% tax plus inflation. Ooh. So let's check and see. You're now 2.47. We're still dropping. Oh boy. So we do not make enough. Which we only have 2 HV energy hatches. HV machine casings. Actually, well, look at us. We have EV casings, I know for a fact, somewhere. Look at that. Making upgrades. I feel like there's like a schematic or something you could use. Upgrade AV, yep. So 1,666 per second. What's eating up your nitrobenzene? The turbines, yeah. And then eventually, not even just the turbines, it's going to also be the, what do you want to call it? The mining machines. But that's why I would like to get some more power production options coming up soon, because we are just, it's just terrible. Alright, so we're not going to want that. Not going to want that. So we should be able to operate via these now. Superconductors. Oh, for one short. So these can throughput 16 amps. So it should be all that's coming out through this anyways. Yes. Alright. Well, we doubled our power. So now let's see what we cook at. We've been building up our nitric acid now too, so that's good. 2,500. Which 16... Actually, if you doubled that, it would have been 32, so I don't understand. Maybe because the coils are holding us back from our full potential. Maybe change to HSSS coil. HSSS. Hello. I like how we can't even kill him. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I could change the HSSS turbines, but the fact that we're so close to Orichalcum, we're just gonna do that. Alright, but yeah, now we're producing 2.5k per second, which hopefully is a positive now. 2.0 it's not a positive. Oh boy. That's bad. HSSG, HSS coils. Uh-oh. Chris, what's going on? Hi, Blaze. Haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah. Exactly. Somebody's messaging me that something I already knew. Yes, you haven't seen me in a long time. Hopefully you've been doing well. I do apologize. You did just kind of jump in pretty much at the end of the stream here. Hold on. I gotta do this. I want to swap out these coils, see if I can max out my speed a little bit better here before I have to hop off. So today is what? Today's Thursday. I work tomorrow. So if I don't work... No, tomorrow I do have plans in the evening too, even if I have short work. If I have extra time Saturday and Sunday after the other streams, or if I get through the Snowgrave route of Deltarune sooner than expected, I'll try and stream Greg Tech. But as of now, I only also work Tuesday next week, so any of those other days that I don't work during the week, I will either do some video editing or I will try to stream Greg Tech. Alright, so I just want to upgrade this. I want to see this real quick, since it is nowhere near enough, and see what we could do, because we are somehow right about... Interesting. 12 seconds. Alright, quick swap this. Alright, so let's finish this up, dump these all in. It's funny how HSSG coils used to be insanely good, but now they're not. Oriharukan turbines are the worst. No, I'm not saying Oriharukan, Orichalcum. I mean, even if that's what you meant also... Okay, so now, yes, we aren't producing... I mean, it's trivially, it's like 500 more liters per second. Still better, but... Actually, because then, what was it, 16? What are we not keeping up with now? Water, water's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Benzene. Why is that not keeping up? Is that just it needs a bigger card? I think so, maybe. Let's just do that. I think it consumes more benzene. Benzene, chem plant. Yeah, that and nitric acid it consumes more of than anything. So let's just keep that just so it stays filled. And then usage. That's only an HV input bus too, so it's maybe I could make bigger recipes too if I had bigger input buses. Let me check now. And then this will be the last thing I have to do. Another fight with Exxon. Yeah. Too bad, just got home from practice, doing well at the moment. How about you? I'm not doing too bad. Kind of had a decent week with work as well as just streaming, so I really can't complain too much. Alright, so yeah, there's that. Which obviously, since we're using a lot of power right now too, where it's going to be... Okay, 10 minutes to charge, which I don't even know if I have enough for the last 10 minutes here. Okay, EV input hatches. have any there. Welcome back, Darius. Tons of HV ones, brother. 4. Okay, let's just do that. Start with a follow. Oh, how's our Dango? Oof, we're still... Oh my goodness, all that Arcanite we've wasted. Yeah, that's why I'm happy I made a bunch of it in the past, but oh my gosh, that is terrible. Big hatches, yeah, place bigger hatches. Especially on, well, literally everything. Especially on the input hatch for this. Yeah, because right now we're maxed at 3,000 per second. Maybe that is our max, we'll see. Okay, that's way too slow. How's it 2 cards? I guess that hasn't really equalized yet, so let's just keep that. Still 30k. So, probably need bigger storage buses there, which is fine. Turn that off. Oops. Put my wire cutter there, that's not what I wanted. Darius. Exxon is diabolic. This is pretty bad. Still max of 30k. How many parallels can this do max? 6 parallels. Which, what is it, max of 5k at a time? Yeah, 5k. So it's at its max. So 2 parallels per pipe casing tier. So I needed that. 18. No, it's 9. Okay, so it is 18. Alright, chat. I'm gonna be right back. And then we'll probably have to end the stream when I get back. But let me go toss the laundry into the dryer. Ugh, why does this have to be like this? At least it's not draining as fast. So yeah, we're gonna let that craft. There's some numbers going there for now. Hopefully that doesn't take forever, although it has 324 tungsten steel to craft. Which I doubt we're gonna get this done right now today, which kind of stinks, but oh well. I will be right back, and then yeah, we'll probably just say our goodbyes to the stream. Let me just check the other chat. Okay, nothing changed with that one, so we're still good. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Bye then. See you later, Darius. Yes. Okay, we're not anywhere near this being done. It's crafting all the tungsten trioxide, which we are going to have to end here, but let's see. Tungstic acid. Yeah, we have all that. Good stuff. So, next time, big thing. 1.8. Yeah, it's still going down slowly, I do believe, or maybe it has finally balanced out just a little bit. All the tungsten he had without the miners is gone. But thankfully, I was smart enough to at least build a couple more of the tier 2 miners so that the next time I jump in, I could find a bunch of the very plentiful, what do you want to say, tungstate and scheelite veins, and then just dump those all onto there and just mine up whatever else happens to be nearby, so that way hopefully we get a lot more tungsten to last us for at least a decent while longer. Yeah, but next time for sure also, okay, it's almost full, like 3 minutes to full, so thankfully we should be able to last long enough for that to be good. And then, honestly, might have to upgrade the tank, or just put like a fluid cell drive here that would hopefully work. I don't know if I tried that once. You know what, maybe, yeah, actually I would be able to do that. Just dump in a drive here with a bunch of very large cells for the fluids, and then I could do the one thing, well, I wouldn't want to void any of it anyways, but just put in a bunch of massive cells so it never gets filled, or it just keeps filling for a long time. Because right now, I think once these shut off, it is going to be able to produce plenty of extras, so that way when it does need to run next time, we don't have to worry about running. Like, this setup here should be fine, but just the fact that we were almost empty when we made our upgrades is what hurt us big time. But see, there we go, it's already off. And then especially once we, what do you want to say, we upgrade our turbine blades, we're still going to want to have a much larger reservoir, as well as better production, because we're also going to be using it for all of our drilling machines. But that's not too bad, because easily we're going to upgrade these here. We'll get 2 more parallels, which should save us a lot more time and increase production heavily. But with that being said, I do want to say thank you very much, everybody, for jumping in today. I greatly appreciate it, and honestly, it didn't really feel like it, but I think we did make some good progress. A lot of good upgrades, upgraded power there, down there, as well as upgrading this. As well as, yeah, we did upgrade the ore proc as well as the entire system. So we did a lot of good stuff. I want to say thank you very much once again, everybody. I'll catch you all next time. Blaze out.